For his call of the first race, the Whiskey Road Graduation Stakes.
Mad Maxine just reared up in the gates. She comes down again. Flash Jewel stands up well. Go racing. Sept near the inside began okay. Flame of Tara a little bit slow to get going. Anona Girl, Dynamic Ruler showing plenty of speed in the early part with Piccadilly Lass. Going up into a prominent spot there too as Mozza. Flash Jewel is trapped out wide and he's going back on her. She's getting back to second last. Anona Girl is the leader, 1,000 to go. Leads by a length and a half. Dynamic Ruler pulling hard second. Piccadilly Lass is ahead away third. Then Sept, Mozza and Niaco Beauty together. A length then to Clavelli Door, followed by Flame of Tara. Then Flash Jewel. She struck trouble running onto the 800-metre turn. Flash Jewel. She's back last at the moment. Mad Maxine on her inside. Coming down the side, 700 metres to go. Anona Girl is the leader. Anona Girl a half in front. Piccadilly Lass running second. 2 lengths away third. Niaco Beauty on the outside of Dynamic Ruler. 1 to Mozza. Then Clavelli Door. Flash Jewel is next on the outside. She's 8 lengths off the lead and she's ridden along. Followed by Sept, Mad Maxine and Flame of Tara last. They'll have to get going to catch this leader, Anona Girl. She booted away on the turn into the straight. Anona Girl 3 lengths in front of Piccadilly Lass. Then Mozza, Niaco Beauty, Dynamic Ruler. Flash Jewel is giving them a mile start. Anona Girl in front, 150 metres to go. He pulls the whip on her. It's Anona Girl in front. Mozza's flying home now. Anona Girl in front. She's paddling. Mozza's going to get her. I think they're drawing to the wire. They hit it. Mozza. Mozza's got up to win it. Mozza first, Anona Girl second, tight third. Clavelli Door, Piccadilly Lass, and wide on the track was Mad Maxine, followed in by Niaco Beauty, Flash Jewel, Sept, Dynamic Ruler, and Flame of Tara last of all.
Numbers 7, 3 in the photo as called by Wayne in the first at Doomben today. The winner number 7, Mozza, second number 3, Anona Girl, and a photo for third between numbers 1, 6 and 10. And the winner should pay $2.45 and 60.
Out there, Rubiton.
They're ready. Marabou's Phantom jumped in the air, lost ground, and over near the inside resolutely was slowly away also. Mini Tornado began well. Apostolic well away with How Tough. Beat the Habit is going to head them all off, and the Confectioner well up there as they settle down into stride. They were followed then by Hold the Fort. Resolutely's dropped out to last as they settle down into stride. And back with his Bold Faith, and also dropping out of it is King's Answer. Up by the 500, Beat the Habit. A length in front now from Apostolic, trying to get up on the inside here of Mini Tornado, and does so to go out after the leader. How Tough running on from the Confectioner. Gap further back, Marabou's Phantom. Nothing else a chance. But on the corner, and Beat the Habit's travelling very well. Going like a winner. 2 lengths to Apostolic. 2.5 lengths further back is How Tough running on. And then Corinda Man, the Mini Tornado, but in the straight and given a crack with the whip, and Beat the Habit is holding on. Apostolic trying hard, but Beat the Habit's going to score by about 2 to 2.5 lengths to Apostolic. Going to be a good run for third here with How Tough just hanging on to beat Marabou's Phantom. Resolutely was next from Mini Tornado. The Confectioner dropped right out of it. Cool Eagle behind it with King's Answer. Well back in the field at the finishes. Hold the Fort is one of the last with Clorinda Man and Bold Faith.
A lot of youngsters, and we're waiting on the start. Starter is up on the platform. Here's Ian.
Ready for the first, the Breeders' Plate. Racing, and wide out Aldeniti, one of the best to begin. Molokai Prince away well, as was Tip Your Hat Joe, and going quickly as He's a Smoothie with Eager Ninja Hollywood. Best Reason showing toe, and then comes on the inside Call to Glory, and not all that far away is Brinny. A length and a quarter to Ali Baba, and then comes on the outside making a little bit of ground, raise the tempo, or He's a Smoothie losing leeway. Then Dark Nakara around Quartet Electric Star, and now Tats Rhoda dropped out to last. With the inside running, Call to Glory's in front, a half length on Best Reason as they travel to the corner. Molokai Prince hanging out in the third position, a length to Late News and one to Brinny, and then Hollywood and 2 Electric Star. Over the rise they come, and Molokai Prince quickly dashes to the lead from Call to Glory, one to Best Reason, Brinny, and then comes Late News, but past the 200, and it's all Molokai Prince at the moment. At the 150 now, Molokai Prince, 3 lengths Call to Glory. Running home is Brinny with Quartet and Eager Ninja, but Molokai Prince is untroubled and wins the Breeders' Plate, 2 to Quartet. Third home was Brinny, followed then on the outside by Eager Ninja, then Hollywood, Dark Nakara, He's a Smoothie, Call to Glory, Electric Star, Late News, then Tats Road, followed by Alibaba. Well back was Aldeniti, Tip Your Hat Joe, Best Reason, second last, and last of all was Raise the Tempo.
Numbers as called by Ian, 12, 13 and 4. The winner Molokai Prince, second Quartet, and third Brinny, and the winner should pay $1.55 and $1.15. The second horse to pay $1.45, and third Brinny to pay $1.05 there. And the winner of the first race at the Valley, number 2, Beat the Habit, second placing to number 1 Apostolic, and third number 7 How Tough. Beat the Habit paid $2.45, a win, 75 the place. Apostolic 65, How Tough 4.35. The Quinella paid $2.05, and the trifecta was $118.85.
By Crown Bolt, and then 3 lengths further back in the field to Aspect Warrior. The fancied pair have it to themselves as they go to the 600 before the turn, where Queen of Brooklyn goes up to test Provision and draws on level pegging. They're 5 in front of Midnight Tears. Crown Bolt racing very ungenerously, and 8 to Aspect Warrior on the swing for home. Queen of Brooklyn niggling away at Provision, but Provision's travelling better as they swing into the straight. It's making the turn better than Queen of Brooklyn. They're 6 in front now of Crown Bolt joining Midnight Tears, and 8 away behind those then Aspect Warrior. Provision shaken up at the 200. Drew 2 in front of Queen of Brooklyn, who's tried hard, but it's Hayes again. 5 South Australian 2-year-old racers and 5 for the Anguston Master. And this one by the grand old timer Without Fear goes to the line to win it easily. Provision 6 lengths running away from Queen of Brooklyn, who ran a very honest race. 6 or 7 then to Crown Bolt, Midnight Tears, and tailed out behind them Aspect Warrior.
4, 7 and 3, and yet another win to Colin Hayes, as Ron Pabst mentioned. 4, 7 and 3. The winner, number 4 Provision, should pay about 80 cents for the win and 50 cents for the place. Second placing to Queen of Brooklyn, number 7, will pay 55 cents, and there'll be no third take dividend for number 3 Crown Bolt. Now, race number 2 in...
The Draper was slow to get going as well. Capitalised began okay with Mild to Miss, and there's the Draper. He's fired him up in the middle, and he's charging through going to the lead now. Shuer's up nice and handy, followed by Mild to Miss, and then Ivory Duke pushing through to be 4th. The Stevenson trapped deep over on the inside lap of Victory, then Capitalise and Benaim. Boy, they're tight running to the turn out of the straight. Only about 3 lengths covering the field. Over the crossing, 1,600 metres out. The Draper's cruising in front, leading by 3/4 of a length. Shuer's second. Mild to Miss is a length away third. Lap of Victory, a half back 4th. Followed by Ivory Duke. He's in 5th place at the moment. He's about 3 or 4 lengths off the Draper, and he's racing just 1 away from the rails. Benaim is next on the inside of Miss Stevenson, and Capitalise is last of all. Into the back, and Mild to Miss is loomed up on the outside of the Draper, and they're going hard at it at the moment. Mild to Miss at the 1,200, a half in front of the Draper. 3 lengths to Shuer, 2 then to Ivory Duke, followed by Lap of Victory, Miss Stevenson, and then Benaim, and Capitalise is 4 lengths off last. Mild to Miss is the leader. York's decided to let Mild to Miss go. Mild to Miss crosses over in front of the Draper now, leads by a length. 2 lengths away in third place is Miss Stevenson, who's making a quick dash from back in the field, followed by Ivory Duke, and over on the inside is Shuer. Then Lap of Victory, Benaim, and Capitalise. As they head down the side, Mild to Miss must have been hanging a little bit there, because York is now taking the Draper up on the inside of Mild to Miss to join her again. Mild to Miss about a neck in front of the Draper. Ivory Duke with the sitting shot, a length and a half away third. Capitalise making a run. Miss Stevenson's burst was short-lived. She's dropped back again. Then Benaim on the inside, Lap of Victory, and Shuer. Coming around the home turn, 400 metres to go. The Draper straightens up almost a length in front of Ivory Duke, who's now popped the big question, and he's after the Draper quickly on the outside. Capitalise running on fairly well, and then Benaim. Ivory Duke loomed up on the outside at the 200-metre mark. He's just got his nose in front of the Draper. He's about a half length in front now, Ivory Duke, and he looks home. Yes, he's spearing away from the Draper. He's starting to race away from him at the end, and Ivory Duke's going on to beat the Draper. Benaim third, Capitalise 4th. Then Lap of Victory, Miss Stevenson, Shuer, and Mild to Miss.
Numbers will be 6, 3 and 1 there on race 2 in Brisbane. The winner, number 6, Ivory Duke. Second, number 3, the Draper. And third, number 1, Benaim. 6, 3 and 1 as called by Wayne Wilson on race 2. The third in Brisbane at 1:30 and a field of 11 to run here.
Starter waiting for them to settle. There's the light. Racing. Carminative took a while to get going. Ace's Lady away well. Cozy Fantudi and Cool Stepper got away very nicely too. And when they settle down, La Lumiere is up near the lead. Amron's Dream on the outside, and they were followed then going through on the fence by Carminative up into a fairly handy position. Awkwardly placed as the favourite, Bletch in motion in the middle of the field and very wide, and back behind it is Secret Speech, and then Exercise Girl followed by Swark, and last of all is Platinum Miss. Up by the 550 now. There's a fall there, and one of the favourites, Carminative, Imperative's gone. Was trying to get up on the inside. It's gone. The boy sits up. La Lumiere, the leader, with coming to the turn. Lippo's tackling it, and Amron's Dream in the centre. Here comes Secret Speech around them. The favourite's not in the race. Bletch in motion into the straight now, and Lippo's has taken the lead. It's doing better than Amron's Dream, who cannoned into the one on the fence there, La Lumiere. Nothing else is in it, and Lippo's is coming away halfway down the straight. Is going to score very easily. Lippo's goes down to the line, running off the track to score by a couple of lengths. Amron's Dream second, a nose in front of the one there that was over on the rails and got interfered with too, La Lumiere. Might be a protest for the miners. Wellback Exercise Girl, also Bletch in motion, which didn't really give a yelp. Ace's Lady, and back behind those horses, Secret Speech. Didn't do a great deal at the finish. I thought it might run on to get a place. Cozy Fantuti and Swark and Platinum Miss. Looking for that boy round there. Yeah, he's okay. He's on his feet. Gavin Eads. He came off Comminative. Didn't begin well and was trying to get up along the inside. I didn't see the actual what happened to him. But I saw it hit the ground. But he's okay, Gavin Eads. And the horse seems to be okay. And Mr. E.W. Cockram in those famous Cockram colours. The red and the white bands, yellow striped sleeves and cap. After the event, coming back to scale. And Peter, you got the third there for us?
Certainly have, Bill. It's the Western Oval Handicap, and it's over 1,630. 165 and 110. Quartet 165. Bruni 120. Quinella 1845. Trifecta $132.15. Now they're moving in for race 2, the Reginald Allen Handicap. Quiz ready for his call.
1,400 the journey, 400 metres to the first bend and course proper. Off, not a bad break, and wide out Feminine Ways got the best of the start from Wangaratta. LA Sauvage moving up to third and publicises fourth in Latrella. Celebrity Lover out very wide, followed by Penny Row, and making ground quickly now is Loving Devotion. A length the Love of Money, English Garden over on the inside rail, and One So Much for Love, and then comes Sandy's Pleasure, Constant Star, Classy Tricks, Manhugger second last, and Ice Path last. 9:50 to go, and Wangaratta is the leader now by about a length and a half on Penny Row. Third on the rail, Feminine Ways, wider out Celebrity Lover. LA Sauvage in the centre, publicised back on the rail, and then comes Love of Money, wider Latrella on the inside, English Garden, and then comes the favourite Loving Devotion, followed by Classy Tricks, Constant Star. Then Sandy's Pleasure, So Much for Love, second last Ice Path, and last of all is Manhugger. At the 500 coming up to the bend, and Wangaratta leads the way a half length on Penny Row. A length and wide out third is Celebrity Lover, followed then by Feminine Ways and LA Sauvage. A length Latrella, then comes Love of Money, and the favourite Loving Devotion taken about 10 wide at the 300 metres, and Penny Row burnt off Wangaratta. LA Sauvage battles on, and then Loving Devotion followed by Publicise at the 150, and Penny Row the leader. A length LA Sauvage, and then Loving Devotion finishing resolutely, but it's still Penny Row in front. Loving Devotion trying to pick her up, but Penny Row clings on, and Penny Row's just beaten Loving Devotion. Third home was LA Sauvage, then Publicise, Feminine Ways, English Garden, and Sandy's Pleasure, Classy Tricks. Behind those next, Manhugger, Latrella, then came Celebrity Lover, Ice Path, Wangaratta, So Much for Love, Constant Star, and last of all was Love of Money.
Numbers 12, 8 and 16. The winner, Penny Row, number 12. Second, 8, Loving Devotion. Third, 16, LA Sauvage after the second in Sydney. Ron's ready for us now.
They're ready to go, and they're off now in the ex officio handicap, and away well on the inside. Grand Ray out deep on the track. Mighty Daring is working across. Oriental Mill is in the thick of things early with On the Crest, and also Asia Anchor and Handy Money. Alfatastack drops to the rail inside of that group, and then 4 lengths away to Windy Minx, and Lagan on his outside. There's a cap going from the rider of Asia Anchor, and as they go past the post there, the leaders are joint leaders. Oriental Mill in the centre might have its head in front of Mighty Daring, caught on a limb. Grand Ray on the inside, and just behind those, Alfatastack with the run of the race. On the Crest is joining it. Handy Money's 3 wide, 2 lengths to Asia Anchor, and 4 getting back in the field behind them, but balancing up nicely together are Lagana, and on the inside, Windy Minx. So they work on the side. They've got 1,600 to go, and the leader here is Grand Ray narrowly from Handy Money. Over on the outside, Oriental Mill, and down on the inside, Alfatastack. It's been a pretty ride to this point. lead. A length away then came Mighty Daring, followed by Asia Anchor. On the crest was next, and not going hard. A length and a half further back, Lagana pulling treble, and he's covering Windy Minx the rail. Into the far side they travel now, down the Holden side, and the leader here is still Grand Ray, running to the 1,000, but to the 1,200, leads by about a length and a half to in second position Handy Money. Down on the inside, Alfarastack, who hasn't gone around a horse at this point. Next was Mighty Daring, who's covered some ground. Oriental Mill next from Asia Anchor. As they pass the 1,000 now from on the crest, Windy Minx and Lagana. They're quickening the tempo. Grand Ray takes them off the far side, down the side. Leads by 2 to in second position Handy Money. Now on the crest goes up to try and pocket Alfarastack. A length and a half Mighty Daring, Oriental Mill, Windy Minx and Asia Anchor and Lagana. They pack right up down the side now. We're on the crest. Let's loose to go and join Grand Ray, Handy Money. Alfarastack doesn't want to get caught in a pocket. He eases away from the rail, but he's being pumped along. And then came Mighty Daring, who's battling on pretty well, and so is Oriental Mill. Whips are being produced before the turn, where Handy Money goes to the lead from Grand Ray. Alfarastack's not travelling well enough for mine. On the crest goes up with him, and then came Oriental Mill. He's throwing everything at the favourite as they work down towards the 200-metre mark, but I reckon Handy Money's going along okay. He's 2 in front. Out wide are Windy Minx and Lagana are coming well. The ID card's travelling better than Alfarastack, and it's going to be Lagana who claims them all out wide. Windy Minx, Handy Money battle out the minors, but this wins well Lagana from last. Goes home to score Handy Money second. Third placing was Windy Minx. Well, Alfarastack was given every possible chance by Peter Hutchinson. Then Asia Anchor followed then by Oriental Mill. Mighty Daring followed by On the Crest, and the early leader Grand Ray at the tail.
Well, he got the blows in the betting, Alfarastack, and ran accordingly, and the winner was number 1, Lagana, second number 7, Handy Money, and third number 2, Windy Minx, as called by Ron Paps on the second. The 90 cents, third Ben-Aim 95 cents, Quinella paid $3.10, and the trifecta $27.05. Now, whilst we're waiting on them to move up, we have a field of 11 to start in this Brisbane, so here's one.
Missed it. Salesforce was a shade slow to get going. Bay Hunter and Schwano got the best of it, and they're the leaders in the early part. Salesforce written for speed near the inside, and lots of rule and cheers for us, nice and handy early. Dining Out is up in a prominent position as well. Then Maya G and Princess Pioneer Valley Ardana, Pecura Boy, and Amanex is 10 lengths last. 1,000 metres to go. Schwano the middle, Salesforce the inside, Bay Hunter the outside. They're contesting the lead. Cheers for us getting a pretty good run. He's a length away fourth inside of lots of rule. Then Maya G and Princess. Dining Out has dropped back to midfield. 1 to Pioneer Valley, and then Ardana, Pecura Boy, and still 10 off last. Amanex down the side. Schwano dashes away from them now. 600 metres out. Schwano leads by almost 3 lengths. Salesforce second. Bay Hunter third. Then lots of real picking up ground on the outside of Cheers for us. Pioneer Valley starting to go forward. He's up on the outside of Maya G and Princess. Then Dining Out, Pecura Boy, Ardana and Amanex into the straight. Schwano's nicely clear. He heads for home, 2 in front of Salesforce. Lots of rule under a bit of pressure on the outside, and Pioneer Valley. He's starting to wind up now. He's coming with a big run right down the outside. Schwano's in front, 150 metres to go. Pioneer Valley chasing Schwano. He's just about got Schwano. Pioneer Valley dashed up on the outside, hit the lead from Schwano. Pecura Boy running on late, but Pioneer Valley's broken through today. Pioneer Valley first. Pioneer Valley beat Pecura Boy. Schwano third. Then Salesforce, lots of rule, Maya G and Princess, and Cheers for us. Ardana, Amanex, Bay Hunter and Dining Out.
Pioneer Valley, number 3, ridden by C Small, the winner. Second placing to 7, Pecura Boy. And third, number 8, Schwano, 3, 7 and 8, as seen by Wayne on the third. Race 4, and the scratchings are numbers 1.
Back flank for St Kilda. I'm not sure if you're getting us or not, so we'll keep the radio description going.
All set. Ready. Racing. Seemed to jump away pretty well. Miss Fleet's begun okay under a cloud. Roulette Lady's got away nicely with Neo Classic, pretty tidy. Mullen, Gospel Bell showing plenty of speed early in the race towards the lead. Under a cloud led settling down with Roulette Lady hanging onto the inside, however, as they go to the first corner at the 1200. Gospel Bell 3 deep. Neo Classic pretty tidy, wider out, and Jules for Jade wider out than them again. They were followed by Kelly's Angel on the inside, and then came around the next bunch as Miss Fleet. On the outside of them is Our Vesele, and back towards towards the rear as they settle down is Monique's Consent, and last of all, Miss Dazzle. Going towards the 1,000 metres, Roulette Lady ahead in front of Jules for Jade. A length and a half further back, Under a Cloud on the box seat. Gospel Bell outside it. 2 lengths, Neo Classic. Pretty Tidy tucked in on the fence. A length and a half, Our Veselay. Then Kelly's Angel, hard ridden from Miss Fleet. Then came Monique's Consent on the outside. Back along the inside of that bunch, Miss Dazzle, and Muller's dropped out to last. Up by the 800 they race. Roulette Lady has taken the lead. Under a Cloud bullocked off the fence to go up and tackle it shortly after. Neo Classic making a run but very wide from Gospel Bell. Pretty Tidy's the one that's cantering with nowhere to go. Our Veselay and Miss Fleet are both running on. With 400 to go, Roulette Lady headed off by Under a Cloud. Now Neo Classic up second. Pretty Tidy's got off the fence. We'll see if it's any good. Then came Our Veselay and the rest are struggling from Kelly's Angel. Under a Cloud led round the turn, but Pretty Tidy's gone up to tackle it. Made the turn awkwardly. They've got it between them. Under a Cloud about 3 parts in front. Pretty Tidy running all over the course on the outside, and Under a Cloud's holding it at bay. And Under a Cloud, in fact, is coming away near the line to beat Pretty Tidy a length and a quarter. 8 lengths away third, Our Veselay from Kelly's Angel. Neo Classic, a shocker from Miss Fleet, Roulette Lady, Gospel Bell. Then Jules for Jade, about another 8 lengths away with Miss Dazzle. And then came Muller, shocking race second last, and Monique's Consent last of all. Official placings in the Western Oval.
Faith still in front of Potter McQueen, and Dream Faith will just win. Dream Faith has won it about a short head to Potter McQueen. Third, Don't Play, followed in by Cool Action, Diamond Benny, and then Mighty Willem, tip of the iceberg. Boasting didn't run up to his looks from Royal Handout. Then Kintyre, Star Crown Joker, and last throughout Exile Sun.
It'll be a photo in Sydney, but Dream Faith number 2 will hang on and score from number 8 Potter McQueen, and number 3 Don't Play third. 2, 8 and 3 on the third there. Race 4, the Dulcifer handicap at $2.30, money $1.70. Third, number 2, Windy Minx, 75 cents. The Quinella was $16.25. Trifecta paid $83.60. Now, they're moving in quite well, and we'll have a look at the comparative figures just before they jump in Adelaide. Classic Coup into $1.35. Flexam has been well tried, and Government House, despite the fact that it's been easy here in Victoria, has been very well backed in Adelaide. We have correct weight in Sydney. Weight is right in Sydney, the numbers 2, 8 and 3. Let's see the scene in Adelaide as we look at the last laps.
Blocking the view, but they're ready and they're racing now, and Classic Coup jumped best. Came out running to lead narrowly from Flexam, Row Best taking it on, and just in behind them Corny. Government House, Supreme Regal are all there, and so is Brilio. Kingsview's in that early pack, and then came McMonvey, followed by Convari at the 1600. Getting back in the field, Star Brigand, and last of all Cressidium. So they shape up to run into the far side of the course now, and here the leader is Classic Coup from Flexam. With 1400 to run there, 2.5 in advance of Kingsview, Row Best, the centre, and Government House, no early luck, 3 wide. About 2.5 to 3 away, then Corny inside Supreme Regal. There's another one with them, Brilio, not having much luck either. It's still 3 deep. Then McMonvey as they go to the 1100 from Convari, Star Brigand, and 2 away to Cressidium. Racing along the far side, heading to the 1,000 point, and Classic Coup, with his big weight, is on top, a half 3/4, now a length. Being nursed along, though, from Flexam, who again goes up to him. In third position came Kingsview. Government House is now only 1 off the rail. Row Best was next, and they were followed by Supreme Regal. Going up with it, still 3 wide, though. Brilio's had a very hard run. Corny the rail, and then further back came Convari. Cressidium from the rear is off quickly now. He's getting around them with a good spurt of speed. Then came McMonvey, and last of all, Star Brigand. 600 to go, and the toppy still on top. Classic Coup, led by about a length, but coming after him now, Flexam with an honest bid, and so too is Government House, and then came Kingsview ridden up behind them. Cressidium and Supreme Regal joining in, but wide into the straight, and the leader is Classic Coup. He kicked a length in front now of Government House, and down the outside Supreme Regal. Flexam is there. Kingsview can't get a run. 200 to go. They've had plenty of chances to grab him, but he's still clear, Classic Coup. He's hanging on from Kingsview. Corny's coming late down the outside, but it'll be too late, and Classic Coup does a very good weight job. He's got the money and carried the weight well from Corny or Kingsview. Flexam, Supreme Regal. They were followed by Government House, and then came Star Brigand, Cressidium, then Row Best, Convari, and Brilio and McMonvey.
One and a photo in Adelaide, number 1 Classic Coup the winner, and a good job by the top weight. A photo for second and third between Corny, number 8, and number 5 Kingsview, and the winner should pay $1.40 and 95 Classic Coup, and the 2 in the photo, Kingsview, to pay $1.30 and Corny number 8 to pay $6.65 for the place. Then and 70 cents for the place. Second, Procura Boyd, $2.55. Third, Schweino, 85 cents. The Quinella paid $21.70, and the trifecta $172.50. Now, the comparative figures, we'll take a look at those. Wilson will be your commentator. 1,350 metres the journey, and here's Wayne.
Rogue's Realm out wide. Abigail's Pride, well behaved, Noble by Choice. Starter coming up onto the platform. Ready to jump. Line's pretty good. Set. Lights are on. Racing now. Towards the outside, Abigail's Pride came out very quickly. Gunshade near the inside began smartly, and Tiger's Image is showing plenty of speed. Rogue's Realm is showing speed as well. He's going up on the outside, and Strong Respect is dashing through on the inside to lead them. It's Strong Respect just in front of Rogue's Realm, who's going up 3 and 4 wide, but Suling to the lead now. 1,000 metres to go. Rogue's Realm kicked away from them, leads by a length and a half. Raymond Romp running second. Strong Respect is third. One to Tiger's Image, Terrible Beauty, and then Abigail's Pride, who couldn't maintain the pace early. Fleur's Luck is next on the inside. All trouble back in the field. Caleb King was in trouble, so was Feeder Froy. Gunshade Double Decision starting to pick up ground. Great Wave, Royal Vanity a long way back. And Noble by Choice is last of all. 600 metres to go. Rogue's Realm, the leader, a length in front. Raymond Romp running second. Strong Respect, a length and a half away third, but getting a lovely run on the rails. Then Tiger's Image, Abigail's Pride starting to make up ground. Then Terrible Beauty, and further back came Great Wave. On the turn into the straight, 350 metres to go. Rogue's Realm just the leader, about a half length in front of Raymond Romp. Strong Respect behind them. Tiger's Image on the outside, and Abigail's Pride is starting to hit top gear. He's winding up out wide on the track. Rogue's Realm just in front. Abigail's Pride is coming at him pretty hard now. Then Tiger's Image. It's Rogue's Realm in front of Abigail's Pride. Rogue's Realm and Abigail's Pride, they're fighting it out. Rogue's Realm just in front. They hit it. Rogue's Realm has just beaten Abigail's Pride. Third, maybe Strong Respect or Terrible Beauty. Then Tiger's Image, followed home by Caleb King, Noble by Choice, Gunshade, Roman Romp, Royal Vanity. Then Great Wave, Double Decision, Feeder Froy, Fleur's Luck, and Jayardi last of all.
It'll be 2-3 in the photo in Brisbane. Number 2, Rogue's Realm, the winner. Number 3, Abigail's Pride, second, and a photo for third, with Strong Respect figuring prominently along with Terrible Beauty. And the winner, number 2, Rogue's Realm.
They go. Jumped away well, except El Kalawi dropped out last, and River Crossing showing no speed early, and Gallipoli Prince bounced out in front of Gloaming Kayaroo, followed by Ramify. Then Calypso Star on the inside of those as they settle down into stride. Orlandi Star moving through in the centre. 2 to Gold Spar. 3 lengths to River Crossing, and 1 away El Kalawi. At the 700, Gallipoli Prince a half length. Gloaming Kayaroo on the outside. 2 lengths Orlandi Star. 2 to Ramify, hard ridden, followed by Gold Spar. Calypso Star dropping out of it. 1 to River Crossing, and El Kalawi about 8 off the lead. Up by the 450. Gallipoli Prince drew away. A length and a quarter now to Gloaming Kayaroo, about to have another crack at him. 1.5 Orlandi Star. They're a mile in front of the others, headed by Ramify. But Gallipoli Prince going very well round the corner. Murphy kidding to him. He loves being kidded to this fellow, and he's drawn away. 2 or 3 lengths. The favourite Gallipoli Prince from Gloaming Kayaroo, and then Orlandi Star. And Gallipoli Prince now given a touch with a whip. Goes on to win by 5 lengths. Second, Gloaming Kayaroo. Orlandi Star third. Ramify a half length away fourth. Then River Crossing. Next, Gold Spar from Calypso Star, and tailed off last is El Kalawi. All very easy win there. The time 58.9.
Here's Ian
We're
Crow.
away nicely, and then Please Reply and Marwong. A length Whiskey is Gem. Sea Epic improves. All ashore now back on the inside from Paul Landick and Bravery. Lewingar second last, and Top Duke trails. Going towards the first corner, they're at the 1700 now, and Roman General the leader. 2 lengths on Nixon. 3/4 the fence Sunset Hill. A length the Please Reply, 1.5 to Marwong. At his girth the fence All ashore, 2 to Sea Epic. Then comes Paul Landick. Whiskey's Gem dropping out. 4th last from Lewingar. 3 wide is Bravery, and 2 lengths further back is Top Duke. Along the back of the course at the 1400 metres, and Roman General pilots the field, and the speed is even. A length and 3/4 Roman General's lead on Nixon. A similar margin away third is Sunset Hill. A length the Please Reply, and then All ashore, followed by Marwong on the outside. Sea Epic next on the inside of Paul Landick. Whiskey's Gem now racing about 3 off the inside rail from Lewingar inside of Bravery, and last is Top Duke. On the next bend, 1,000 metres to race, and Roman General shows the way. 3/4 of a length clear. Nixon second, a length and 3/4 to Sunset Hill on the inside of Please